Tuesdays is known as $2 Tuesdays at WagerTalk.com and SportsMemo.com, where you can get the hottest handicappers' best bet or daily package for only $2.
Welcome into First Pitch for Tuesday, April 18th. I am Drew Martin, joined by Jimmy Adams, Lawrence Presman, and Eric Pauly of WagerTalk and SportsMemo.com. Guys, we got big game breakdown coming to you. We got best bets as well. First, we're going to start off here with Jimmy Adams, great baseball handicapper with a 5% play up and available at WagerTalk.com. He's on a 6-0, 100% run here, guys, so go check it out. Jimmy Adams. Jimmy, I think we're talking a little, what are they calling this? Beltway? The battle for the Beltway? I'm not really sure, but it's the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Nationals. What are you looking to do here with the regional rivalry, Jimmy?
Yeah, heading to the Nats-Orioles game in game one of a short two-game set, Drew, and I'm seeing runs. I think they're going to be scored in this game. On the one hand, the Orioles team, look, they rank third in all of baseball offensively. Most people, I don't think, know that, but they play runs on a consistent basis, even dating back to last season. Already scored 94 with an OPS of 807. They'll be facing Josiah Gray, who does have good stuff. He hasn't really put it all together yet, but his strikeouts are down, and he can get touched up by this strong lineup. Over the last 4 games, the Orioles have put up 8, 6, and 8 runs by themselves, and that's not something uncommon for them. And then you have the Nationals, who actually do a pretty good job of putting the ball in play. We all know this isn't the most talented team in the world, but they have one of the fewest strikeout rates in all of baseball as well. And they get to face Dean Kramer, who's at the top of my fade list. Make no mistake, Kramer's ERA is not deceiving. He has a FIP of 9, and his strikeout walk ratio is absolutely terrible. The long ball's really been his problem. Already given up 5 home runs in 21 innings work, given up at least 4 earned in every start this season. I don't have confidence in either bullpens either, Drew, so runs could be scored throughout the course of this game. Steals, scoring, walks, they're all way up this year. We're looking at another high-scoring affair. You can grab the 9 right now, but I'm leaning Nats Orioles over the total.
That's the battle of the Beltway. Look for some runs there from Jimmy Adams. Also look out for his 5% play, guys. Again, 100% run in MLB. We got Eric Pauly up next. And Eric, well, first off, guys, you can find out Eric at sportsmemo.com, a good baseball handicapper. Eric, I believe you're looking at this Rays game, and the Rays off to that hot start, yet lost a couple games. What are you looking to do here?
Yeah, so Jimmy's taking the under in the over in the Rays Reds. Excuse me, he wants the over in the O's Nationals. I'm going with the under in the Rays Red game. I am not expecting there to be a bunch of runs in this matchup, even though the lines are kind of hinting that they want to go up to 9.5. I really like it under 9.5. I like it under 9 as well. Now, these two teams combined for 9 runs last night, but those are with 2 pitchers going for each team after Hunter Green left the game. He, of course, is one of the aces for the Reds. That these aren't the 2 stud pitchers going for the Reds and the Rays. And tonight, there's a name that most baseball fans probably aren't fully familiar with going for Tampa Bay, and that's Taj Bradley, the Rays' #1 prospect. He made his first start of the season against the Red Sox about a week ago, threw 5 innings, allowed 5 hits, and had 8 strikeouts against that really good Red Sox lineup. And now he's facing a Reds lineup that I don't think, despite the fact that they do score a bunch of runs, I don't think that this is the lineup that really is truly scary. And I think Taj Bradley, from his first start, is still being mispriced, and he showed a lot of really great signs. His fastball he used to strike out a lot of hitters, his curveball as well. He struck out 3 batters with that pitch. I think he has enough juice to throw these Reds hitters off balance. On the other hand, you have Nick Lodolo going for Cincinnati, and this kid has been an absolute stud to start the season. Look at his percentile rankings in whiff percentage, chase rate, strikeout percentage. He is one of the premier pitchers in all 3 of those categories. Now, the Rays are a very patient offense. They don't really whiff or chase a lot of pitches outside of the strike zone. But I'm not expecting Lodolo to come out here and, throw 7, 8, 9 Ks like he did against the Phillies the last 2 times he faced them. I just expect this to be a more traditional pitcher-on-pitcher matchup. Yes, the Rays lost last night. Again, that total went to 9 because the Reds put up 8 themselves. But the Reds have to make a bunch of really great defensive plays in order to save some runs. I just expect this game to be a lot cleaner in terms of more strikeouts, less balls in play, and in turn leading to less runs. So I like the under 9.5 or 9 between the Rays and Reds.
Great breakdown there, Eric. Check them out, sportsmemo.com, guys. Next up, we have a debut handicapper here, Lawrence Presman, WagerTalk.com. Before we get to the game, Lawrence, the Prez, want to give you a chance, man, just to do a little introduction here. I know you're a man of many words, and you got good breakdowns on these games. You got good breakdowns on your life experience. Welcome into the show. How you feeling coming into first pitch?
Bad start right off the bat, dude. I'm yapping away with a muted mic. I sneezed during Eric's segment, so I put my mic on mute out of respect. Well, also out of not getting yelled at, because I have been yelled at over about that before. Drew, I'm excited to be here, man. I watched the show yesterday. What I love about this show is the actionable information. Right off the bat, get straight into it. Six bets, 2 each, a big game breakdown and a best bet. And really the main reason for coming on here was, I do Wager Talk Today every day. And I really let Teddy do the heavy lifting. He asks the follow-up questions. He does his big game breakdown. And really, he looks like he is a true expert in sports betting, whereas I spend half the show just making stupid remarks and trying to make people laugh and keeping everyone entertained. And it does not help my brand. My brand is the Prez. I am the number 1 most profitable handicapper at Wager Talk since October 1st. I win in almost every single sport, and I don't feel like it comes across on Wager Talk today. So I've decided that I'm going to start guesting on shows. Hopefully you will have me again. Also, go Leafs.
All right. Yeah, the NHL playoffs. But Prez, guys, you can check them out like you talked about. Wager Talk Today, Monday through Friday on the Wager Talk YouTube channel. Also, a little tee up here, guys. He won last year in MLB. Last year is profitable. Perfect the last 2 days. And if you're an NBA handicapper, guys, he's up 55% profit in the NBA, 38-20 NBA totals run. Of course, NBA playoffs going on. Guys, let's get back into the games. Let us know in the chat box what you think here of Prez analysis. If you like it, if you're going against them, all is welcome here, guys. We're seeing the Cubs minus 180 favorites here, Prez, with Stroman on the hill, minus 175 at some shops. Looking at the Wager Talk live odds screen, 7.5 or 8 being the total up against the Athletics. What are you looking to do in the Coliseum today, Prez?
Well, let me start by saying, Drew, that I cap myself at minus 160 in baseball. So anytime it's over minus 160, I am looking to take the run line. And that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm on the Cubs minus 1.5. And you guys can throw a sprinkle on the Cubs minus 2.5 as well. I think we're going to see a total blowout here. The Cubs have won 8 of their last 11. The strength of this team has been outstanding pitching and defense. Marcus Stroman gets the ball today. He's been lights out. Cubs, man, this team has been hitting for power. Patrick Wisdom on fire. He's hitting the ball all over the field. Cody Bellinger coming off a 5-for-5 night. That does not happen too often. I think Bo Bichette did it once already this year, but that's probably only the second time this season. And the A's, Jesus, the A's, I mean, it just doesn't get worse than the A's. They might be not the worst baseball team. They might be right up there as the worst professional sports team in North America right now. I have some notes on this game. The A's, this team has yet to have a starting pitcher pick up a win. Okay, Waldichuk almost did it, but he didn't. And the A's are just a total mess. Waldichuk's never faced this Cubs team in 10 career starts. The Cubs pounded out 20 hits against Oakland last night, including 2 home runs by Patrick Wisdom. He homered for his 4th straight game. As we spoke about, Cody Bellinger's coming in hot. The Cubs' bats are red hot. The Chicago team, they're hitting 285 over the last 6 games. They're averaging a hair under 6 runs a game. There's no reason to think they won't put up 6 runs or more tonight. They have dominated left-handers as well. They're hitting 282 with 5 home runs against left-handers this season. And how about Stroman's numbers? 2-1 on the season with a 1.00 ERA and 3 starts. Stroman's tossed 12 shutout innings to start the season. He did give up 2 runs in 6 innings to Seattle in his last outing, and I expect him to pitch really well again tonight against this AAA Oakland A's team. Take the Cubs -1.5 for a total blowout. Throw a little bit on -2.5. Why not? That's my play. Chicago -1.5.
All right, Cubs, Chicago Cubs on the run line. Love the analysis there, Prez. Great to hear in his debut spot, guys. So you like, the dice roller for the debut, first-time roller type deal. Hey, the big game breakdowns on the Cubs. We'll get his best bet coming around the horn here in just a second. Again, guys, first pitch running Monday through Friday right here on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Come join us in the live chat box. Also, if you're watching the replay, feel free to comment below what you're looking to bet on tonight's slate, what you liked about the analysis, what you're looking to tail. If you're looking to fade something, all is welcome. Feel free to comment below. We got Daniel in the house, Key to Vegas in the house as well. XCal say, I thought Prez took naps after lunch. LOL. God.
Well, he does. He does. and for the record, he will be napping as soon as the show ends, getting ready for a heavy chest workout. Biceps tomorrow, though.
Oh, the biceps, guys. He's bringing it all. We got Jinx here on the Yankees, Orioles, White Sox, and Mariners. So he's peppering the board a little bit, guys. XCal liking your analysis here, Michael, as well. So thanks for joining us here in the live chat box, guys. Again, going around the horn here now for best bets. Smash that like button if you're liking the content. Jimmy Adams, we're going to him first here, guys. And a reminder, he's got his 5% top play here. It doesn't get any higher than the 5%, guys, and he's got one going tonight. He's 6-0, 100%, looking to make it 7 in a row. Check him out, WagerTalk.com. Jimmy Adams. Jimmy, any final thoughts here for the show, and where are you going for best bets?
Yeah, great show. It was great doing the show with Prez, Eric, and you, of course, as always, Drew. 5% play up tonight. Hot on a 6-0 MLB run, so could be a good time to get involved. We're also 13-3 with our MLB free plays, so may want to take advantage of that. I have 3 MLB plays going down tonight. This is one of them, and I am going to look to the Atlanta Braves. Now, this is something that my client do from time to time throughout the baseball season. Up on a team early on and win, and then right until they lose. So we've cashed 4 straight tickets with the Braves, and we're not stopping tonight. Look, but for those who haven't been on the streak this entire time, this is also a favorable pitching matchup here again. Look, Spencer Strider's stuff's elite. He struck out 9 batters in all 3 starts, all wins by Atlanta. He's allowed 6 runs so far in 3 starts with a 2.26 FIP, all bet on stuff. Striking out 41% of the batters he faces. So we're also going to fade Blake Snell. We did that last time out. That was a winner by the Mets, and we'll do it right again here. The guy, look, he throws a lot of pitches, doesn't go deep into games. His strikeouts are down, and the Padres have lost every game he's taken the mound. His strikeout to walk ratio is absolutely abysmal. And one of those starts came against these Atlanta Braves, who smacked for 4 runs in just 3.2 innings, and the Braves only strike out twice in that game. Padres not swinging the bats very well. They're 2-6 in their last 8 while getting shut out 3 times, including each of their last 2 games. So you got a cold offense going up against a Braves team that is hotter than anyone in baseball right now. The price is cheap enough. We're going to continue to ride Atlanta. Give me the Braves for today's best bet.
Trend is your friend in sports betting, particularly on the diamond, guys. Jimmy Adams riding this Braves winning streak. Good stuff from Jimmy, as always. Check out his 5% play, 6-0, 100% run. Going to Eric Pauly up next, guys. Check him out, sportsmemo.com. Eric, I believe we're heading back to the Chicago Cubs train, man. You hopping on it?
I'm hopping on it. It seems like Prez, great minds think alike, because I think that not going to say easiest bet on the board or a lock or anything of that nature, because obviously a lot can happen. But a bet that stuck out to me right away was seeing the Chicago Cubs laying -1.5 at -110 juice. I think I will take that all day, every single day. A lot of the points that Prez mentioned are exactly why I am a big believer in Chicago. Of course, they have their starter on the bump, their ace on the bump tonight, Marcus Stroman, going against this Oakland Athletics offense that is really, like Prez mentioned, a AAA style team. They have Ken Waldichuk, a lefty, going for them, and he was not really a highly rated prospect for them in this organization. They're kind of just throwing him out there to eat innings, maybe see some progression from this kid. But the reality of the situation is this guy's really not a great pitcher. And the Chicago Cubs are sixth in WRC plus against left-handed pitching this season. And they're also first in WRC plus batting on the road so far this season. If you just look at the Chicago Cubs batting order from like 1 to 5, that's absolutely loaded. It's something that I noted coming into the season with Chicago, is how would their pitching staff hold up, because this offense really is great. Now, even again, if Waldichuk comes out and has the best game of his MLB career, it's not like the Oakland Athletics have arms in the back of their bullpen waiting to shut down Chicago in the late innings. So when you have a team as bad as the A's, the Nationals, the Rockies, the Royals, the Tigers, a lot of the times maybe you can hone in on a starting pitching matchup. But always keep in mind that these teams also do not have great arms in the bullpen later in the game either. So a lot of different ways to attack these matchups. You can look at team totals. You can look at hit props. You can look at so many different things. But in this situation, we're sticking tried and true to a side. Give me Chicago -1.5 against the A's tonight in Oakland.
Yeah, guys, just short juice on that. Good breakdown there, Eric. The money line, go to wagertalk.com. Just click on actually the spread line, excuse me, which is the run line in baseball, -1.5, as low as -115 out there. Eric Pauly, sportsmemo.com. Guys, tough follow, but for my best bet, I am going to go to late night action here, Milwaukee and Seattle. And going on the over here, total of 8. Of course, Milwaukee's bats. Using OPS, a top 10 lineup in baseball. Logan Gilbert, a good pitcher the last couple years for Seattle. Have seen his velocity dip a little bit this year. I'd like to fade that out the gate in the first couple starts. So I think the Brewers might get to him. And then factoring in the later innings here, guys, usually the Mariners, them getting to the playoffs last year, a big reason why was their good bullpen, winning run games. A lot of people think that's luck in baseball. I think it's correlated with having a good bullpen. The only problem here is this season, their bullpen ranking in the bottom half of MLB. So is Milwaukee. So, hey, we get a righty going for righty here going up against the Mariners lineup. They're a lot better against righties, and adding in the bullpen aspect to it. I think we get a bunch of crooked numbers here late night. So if you're looking for some action in the Pacific Northwest, I'd get up and over the total of 8 flat, Seattle Mariners and Milwaukee Brewers for my best bet. We'll finish it off here with Lawrence Presman. Again, guys, wagertalk.com, and making his debut here with his best bet, first-time roller. Warning here, guys. Usually that's a good thing to bet on, and Lawrence has been good in baseball. He won last year in baseball, profitable. He's up 55% profit in the NBA. He's perfect the last 2 days. 38 and 20 NBA totals run overall. So he's got a bunch of bets lined up for tonight at wagertalk.com for just $19. So for under $20, you can get all of his action. Prez, where are you heading for final thoughts and best bet for the show, buddy?
Well, before we get into the best bet, I just want to say I've got 9 plays up for my clients tonight, only $19. I have 2 series bets in the NHL. I have 2 NHL bets. I have 3 baseball bets and 2 NBA bets. I got a big, big night ahead of me. And I got a text from my woman, Vivian, who says I might get lucky later as well. So I don't have a clue when this is all going down tonight, but it's going to be a very big night in my house. Oh my God, that was a terrible pun. Best bet. So I like the Atlanta Braves as well. And Jimmy Adams gave it out. He did an outstanding job. I'm going to give you my thoughts. But because we're both on the same game, I'm also going to add one of my client plays. No analysis. I'll just give you one of my client plays as well at the end, just simply because, well, Jimmy and I are on the same play. And Eric and I are on the same play with the Chicago Cubs. So I like the Atlanta Braves tonight, minus 130. Bottom line here, guys, San Diego has dropped all three of Blake Snell's starts this season. Snell's faced Atlanta once already. He's allowed 4 earned runs off 6 hits. He didn't make it out of the fourth inning. And walks really have been his issue. 9 walks in 8 innings. That's almost a walk. That's more than a walk an inning. And now you got a Braves team that just kills lefties. I mean, we spoke about the Chicago Cubs beating up on lefties. The Atlanta Braves have a 324 batting average against lefties and 877 OPS. Atlanta's Spencer Strider has also seen the Padres once this season. He allowed 3 earned runs off of 4 hits. He surrendered only 1 run the whole season. And who's got the better bullpen here? Clearly the Atlanta Braves. This Braves team is on a roll. What a difference a week makes. Just over a week ago, the Padres won 3 of 4 in Atlanta. Now we look at the fact that Atlanta has won 7 straight games. And since the Padres beat Atlanta, they're on a 2-6 run. They've been shut out 3 times in their last 8 games, including their last 2. Strider and Snell were the opposing starters in the Braves home opener on April 6th. The Braves won that game 7-6. Neither pitcher figured in the decision. Strider allowed 3 runs, as we spoke about, and really pitched well. Snell did not. Each one of them did give up a home run. Bottom line here, guys, is people keep waiting for the bats to wake up in San Diego. It's not going to happen tonight. I don't think it's going to happen until Tatis Jr. comes back. So it's no time to be betting on the Padres. Take Atlanta to get it done tonight. And also my client play that I'm giving out on this show is the under in the Baltimore-Washington game. I hope I was professional enough for you guys as you're talking about that in the chat room. What a fun show, Drew.
Oh man, you added to the funness, if you will, Prez. Guys, coupon code for you. Try WT at checkout for first-time WagerTalk customers. That's try WT TRY WT at checkout. City by the Bay, a VIP here, Prez, saying we need Tony Miller back on some videos. If you want to give that some thought, Tony Miller fan out there. City by the Bay, XCal in here. RJ, like you talked about. Prez trying to be professional. We'll see how long it lasts. And then the chat loving your comment there with Vivian giving you the text. Big night, it sounds like.
It literally, dude, it literally happened like during the show. Like, I'm not even kidding you, man. Tonight, baby. It says it right there. Tonight. Who wants to hear about an old man getting lucky? I mean, that's like bordering on disgusting.
Let us know in the reply section, guys, what you think about that. We got best bet recap here. And a reminder, grab Jimmy Adams, 5% play for a big night here for first pitch. Also, Eric Pauly, sportsmemo.com, who is on the Chicago Cubs, minus the 1.5 here. For his best bet, we got Jimmy Adams going bottom to top here, like Prez later tonight. Atlanta, minus 130. We got the Prez, Atlanta, minus 130. And Baltimore, Washington, under 9, minus 120. I am on Milwaukee and Seattle over the 8 late night action in the Pacific Northwest. That does it for the show, guys. Best bets in the books. Jimmy Adams with his 5% play up. Prez, you heard it there. 9 play card for under $20 at WagerTalk. Try WT at checkout for first time WagerTalk customers. 50% off. TRYWT at checkout. Check out Eric Pauly, sportsmemo.com. as well, guys. That does it for the show. Feel free to comment below. Huge shout out to the chat box. Like always, please smash that like button. It helps us out. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Cash those tickets. Thanks for tuning in.
Tuesdays is known as $2 Tuesdays at WagerTalk.com and SportsMemo.com, where you can get the hottest handicappers' best bet or daily package for only $2.